Unify TV backstage at Unify Gathering 2020. We have Tonight Alive to my right, we have The Brave to my left, and we are going to have a whole bunch of fun here with some great Australian bands. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Unify. It's been a couple of years since Tonight Alive has played, and it's a bit more wetter this time around, right?
It's a bit more wetter.
Yeah.
A bit more wetter, yeah.
I can't remember what it was like last time.
It was the other site as well, so it's cool to see the updated site.
So you've had the opportunity to play at both now, so, you know, which one suits better? This one here, a bit more space, is what everyone's saying.
It's just like, I guess logistically, it's a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
The other one was like a bit of a nightmare to get through and around.
Correct, yeah. Once you get to that roundabout, I guess you can say,
Yeah.
Now, the Brave Boys, like, what's your stance on Unify? Like, obviously, when it comes to camping and tenting with everyone here...
What's your stance?
Yeah. Like, where do you find... are you out here with the artists, or are you in GA with everyone out there with the wild, like, parties that happen out there?
We like to try and share our time. No, we've been trying to hang out mostly out there.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a bit of a challenge. It was very cold, very wet.
Yeah.
But today's been so much better. So we did our set, and then we were straight out the front, see Kubla Khan, Knocked Loose, up to see Columbus. Quick pit stop to get some food, and then we'll be back out there.
See, I guess it's one of those situations where, like, you're in the band when you're on stage, but then once you get off stage, like, you turn into the fanboys and fangirls wanting to go see your idols, see your heroes, see your peers, and get out and about, just like the rest of everyone out there. It's such a special thing, and I guess that's why, you know, festivals like Unify give us the opportunity where we can go out and go do that. I mean, I remember when I saw Jenna at Unify, like, just walking out, you had a whole bunch of people come up, and, like, it's just such a wholesome kind of experience with people coming up and just wanting to share a hug, snap a selfie, that kind of thing. And that's why music festivals like this are beautiful, you'd have to say, right?
Yeah, and I enjoy that more the older I get, the more I understand like how precious those moments actually are.
Yeah.
I think you get a bit desensitized to it, and things like doing signings, and we've done Warped Tour a few times where like you do that every day for 30 days and it becomes like not sacred to like meet fans, which is really sad. So it is really nice now, especially after having taken a year off as well. You bump into people, they have your album in their hand or your shirt on their body, and they're you mean something to me, and it's like, fuck, that's not something that happens every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm really appreciating that right now.
And look, you know, you go out there and you meet these people, and you, like, you know, you boys as well too, like you have these experiences with them, and then I don't know how to sort of explain it personally, but it's kind of like when you go to a show, you play a show, you kind of leave, that kind of thing like that. With this, they might bump into you a couple of times afterwards, and like you have that more like connected kind of experience where you can like relate to them a bit more. And being Tonight Alive, for example, you've been at this for over a decade, and you kind of miss the opportunity to have this fun, to go out there and do these kind of things. Are you like reliving your youth now, heading into your later years, Jake?
Yeah, it's actually really cool to be able to, like, now that we're a little bit older, reflect back. And then when you do meet fans like that, you're like, it's like, it takes you back to when you were that age, and you're like, oh shit, like, I was that dude, like, 10 years ago, like, lining up for Sum 41, waiting for a signing. Like, it does take you back. But it also makes us feel really old as well.
Yeah, I know. Look, you're getting to that point. I mean, like, albums are sort of getting to the point where, you know, they're heading to the 5-year mark, the decade mark, that kind of thing. You sit back and go, wow, what have I done with my life? But then you go, no, hold on, no, stop. I've traveled the world. I've performed all of these songs, connected with so many fans all over the world. And so it makes it all make sense in the end, I guess, is what I'm trying to long-windedly get to say. Like, it's a great experience for everyone to get together, play some music, and have some fun in the process, right?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, and it's a good sized festival too, you know. Like you were saying, you bump into people repeatedly, and it's not overwhelmingly huge, and it's not like a swarm. It's just like,
and it's just the one weekend event, whereas, you know, Warped Tour is like, you know, over and over and over again, that kind of thing, relentlessly, like no days off and all that kind of situation.
Sure, we did 20 days last year in a row. No, not last year, 2018. 20 shows, no break. Like, that's
I'm tired just thinking about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you know, the most you've done is probably like a national tour or a regional tour, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we've done like national tours, and then like we did New Zealand with North Lane a year or two ago, but the thought of doing something like Warped Tour or like touring the States where it's just grueling is
like 40
so
shows
scary,
or something like that.
and so like I wouldn't even know how we would handle that.
Well, I would definitely drop the sound guy and just hire a masseuse, and then
That would be
No
wise.
offense, Cal.
wise
Yeah, you guys are
move.
gonna sound like shit, but you'll be real chill.
Yeah.
You'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
I'll be
care."
so relaxed. It'll be great.
And once again, it falls back into that category of getting old again. Like you would much rather a few beers outside of your rider,
Hey.
and you would much rather a masseuse, that kind of thing, or a chiropractor, something like that. You replace that in your rider. There you go.
Well, that would be really nice on the rider.
Yeah, we actually always talked about it, but never really got to that level,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
We've slowly just replaced like alcohol with like hydrolytes now
Yeah,
on our
exactly.
rider.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking a bit dehydrated, mate. Come on, make sure you're doing the right thing.
Well, look, you need to think about your future, and if you can't perform at your best at events like this, then it's just going to be a shit time for everyone all involved. That kind of thing. All right, well, let's take a bit of a gamble here and try something I've never done before. We've got two great iconic Australian bands right here. We're going to put them together because that's exactly what we do in music media. We put bands against each other with a great Australian quiz to find out who is the more dominant band out of Tonight Alive and The Brave.
I already know the answer. It's definitely Tonight Alive.
Well, who knows? Who knows what will happen when we get through this? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's sit down and go through this. We will determine the winner by point system for each question. The winner at the end of it all is the winner who has the most points. Sounds
Is
good?
it what's the prize? Is it just bragging rights?
You get a hug with me.
Sick.
So you might not
All
want
right.
to win this, actually.
It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. First question: who is the most famous person in your phone?
My mum. No, I don't know. Famous.
Famous.
Oh, no, I do.
Or recognise.
I have. Is it JC, the bass player from Powderfinger?
Yeah, JC.
Yeah.
Is it? Why is it like? What's it under then?
JC, Powderfinger.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, no, great iconic Australian band.
Yeah. That's,
Tonight Alive, can you beat that?
Jenna can definitely beat that.
Corey Taylor.
Oh my! I will trade you JC for Corey Taylor.
Little dust off the shoulder.
I said that in a
Oh
weird
my
way.
god.
Yeah, but has Corey Taylor released a song called These Days? So, that's the real question.
We get a point. That's our point.
They just.
No.
Exactly.
No, all right, no.
I got Johnny Farnham in my phone. Yeah.
What?
He's my uncle. No.
All right, we'll give that to the Brave, okay?
I don't know.
Just on the base
Alright.
of Australian, right?
Oh, no, absolutely. That's very fair.
Jenna, can I get that number?
Question number 2. Which band has covered more ground touring across Australia, including isolated areas?
Out of
As,
Out of-
out of us?
Like, out of both of you, too. Like,
Oh,
who's covered more ground?
Tonight Alive. Definitely.
where-
we haven't left.
where-
We haven't left Brisbane.
Visited-
No.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah.
Or, like, where's the most isolated place you've played? Like, Mount Isa, for example, is isolated compared to, like, the East Coast, that kind of thing.
Oh, isolated.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess 3 hours south of Perth, we did a show. I can't even remember what it was called. It's like.
Not Bunbury, was it?
Yes, Bunbury. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bunbury's ours. We'll go with Bunbury.
Oh, Bunbury's a good place, though.
It's nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
We'll take Ipswich. That's the race. So it's about half an hour out of Brisbane.
Well,
I know Toowoomba.
Yeah, okay, no, that's
2
2
hours
Yeah,
out.
no, all right, Tonight Alive win that
They
one.
win.
Well done.
Well played.
Okay, what's the best Australian monument? This is all done by personal preference of what I'm gonna think.
Judge.
Yeah, so like out of Australia, we've got the big pineapple, we've got the
Oh.
big merino, we've got the big prawn and all that. What, in your opinion, is the best Australian monument?
The Marina's pretty funny.
Yeah, the one in Canberra.
Yeah, because it's got the big balls.
It does. Yeah, and everyone wants to get a photo with it, not the front.
Yeah, anatomically correct. That's impressive.
Look, I was gonna say the big pineapple just because Queenslander. I'm gonna say the big banana though. Yeah. Good
Well,
milkshakes.
Something tells me you can do more with the big banana than you can with the big merino. So I'm sorry, but
Ah.
the Braves going to win that one there on
Nailed
the
it.
basis of that. All right, now, how many clubs in Brisbane have you been kicked out of?
As a band or
Just
individually?
in general, let's do that,
Have been or should have been?
Have been.
Okay.
Legit, you have been asked to leave.
Probably none actually. Yeah.
I was about to say you guys are
And
just
it's-
too sweet.
It's
Like
the valley.
that wouldn't
If you're
happen.
getting kicked out of the valley, like you've got some serious.
You've got
issues.
some issues.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
for
that's
us-
never happened.
But for us, it's not kicked out. It's just not allowed entry.
Yeah.
So like our drummer, my brother, he definitely isn't allowed entry in a lot of places. They just look at him and say, "Nah, you're too drunk."
Yeah, okay,
That's
yeah.
it. He hasn't even had a drink and he just looks drunk. So
Well, that wins.
And that's our drummer. He keeps time of our
Look,
sets. It's,
He's in the band, so there you go. Okay,
yeah.
well, the Brave win that one, unfortunately.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah,
3-1.
Yeah, I think we're
3-1 so far. We got 2 more to go. This is it. It could be a whitewash almost. How many times has your band played Unify?
3. This is our third.
They got us. This is our second.
Okay, tonight live 3-2. This is the final question. We're either going to end on a draw, which I didn't account for, or we're going to see 4-2. So, what's the gnarliest, with a G, gnarliest tour story, injury, or incident that you have?
Ooh.
Can it be self-inflicted?
Definitely self-inflicted.
Well, I was actually thinking of
I'll
your
go
pepper
on.
spray.
Oh yeah, that one. It's always going to be me as well.
He pepper sprayed himself.
And wait, does it
1
have to be in
year.
Australia?
No, just in general.
Okay.
Tour stories from around
I
the
have an
world.
Australian one, and then I have an international
Oh, go
one as
on,
well.
share.
Oh, we get
Share.
it. You've been overseas, guys.
Call me Mr. Worldwide. Thank you very much. We went to the quarry in, I think it's near Byron Bay. You guys been to that one? Like the jump off? It's like 20 meters high.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it is?
Heaps of snakes everywhere.
Yeah. No,
that's
we jumped
great
it
place.
and like tore up my feet.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
awful. Yeah, I
I
couldn't
I thought
walk.
you hurt your tailbone.
Oh, I did that too, but
Yeah.
that's
Oh, the
slightly more sensitive
tailbone?
region. And then I maced myself when I was over in the States.
Right.
As you do when you're in the States, you know, you got to live that
Playing
life.
higher or lower, and it
Yeah.
like just kept escalating. And then it was like there was a girl that was like sharing our
Had it
bus.
on her keyring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who went to college, and she was like, "Oh, there was like a sexual assault on the campus,
Yeah,
and we had to
yeah.
carry mace." And
Yep.
she's like, and we were like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got sprayed in the eyes, and it was like 2.5 hours of like.
Literal pain and hell.
Yeah. It was awful.
Okay, well that can you beat that, the Brave?
Well, look, that's definitely way more intense. Mine's actually just proves how old I am. Mine was when we were on tour with Hellions on the Opera Oblivia tour, and I think it was on the Queensland leg. I just went to feed my dogs before I headed out to the show, and as I put their food on the ground, I sneezed and I threw my back out. and I was like, well, that can't be good. Dogs were stoked, they got fed, but yeah, so I like rocked up to the show and was kind of like hobbling in, hunched over,
Oh.
and just was like stretching as much as I could before the show, dosed up on like painkillers as much as I could.
Yeah.
Played the show, and then obviously the adrenaline kind of kicks in of playing. So I kind of like went away for the show to a degree, and then I literally walked off stage and was like folded in
Over,
half
bent down,
nearly.
yeah.
And people were like, "Great show, man," and I was like, "Cheers."
Well, I feel sorry for you. Whereas
Yeah.
Jake, we can't
Okay
feel
now?
sorry for.
Hey,
Is your back okay now?
it's okay now. I mean, I did walk off after our set. Was like, "Oh, I think I need an Epsom salt bath or something.
Yeah.
I'm so sore."
That's so rough.
And how
Yeah.
old were you when this happened?
This was this was like, I probably would have been 30.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
You just hit that peak where everything
Yeah.
starts hurting at that point. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you know the clear winner is the Brave. We
We've
have
done it, boys.
The greatest Australian man here when it comes to experiences and whatnot.
Well played. Well played.
There you go. Great sportsman and
played.
womanship. This is fantastic.
Sharing.
the least Australian thing you can do.
Legends, it has been an absolute pleasure. It's always great seeing both of you on stage, and like it's just great seeing this wholesome, awesome Aussie community of bands getting together, supporting each other. We need more of that. All the best for the future. You're set tonight and everything that's coming forth. Tonight live in the Brave. Give it up!
Thank you.